What's going on, Team Misfit coaches? Hunter and Sher back for another coaching tip video. Today we're talking about the clean and jerk, or more specifically the clean. And the good news, this can apply to the power clean, squat clean, hang variations, whatever. But one of the most common faults that we see, and I'm sure you do as well, is athletes who rely really heavily on their legs and hips to get a barbell off the floor, to get it up onto their shoulders, but they allow the bar to crash onto their collarbones. And we can see this either with, like, athlete leaves the gym with bruises on their collarbones, or maybe an athlete has plenty of pulling power for that new 1 rep max, but because that bar is so far away from their shoulders that when that crashes on them, they have no chance in kind of receiving it and then subsequently standing up. So what we have today is a drill, kind of a warm-up drill, that's really great for reminding athletes to stay connected to that bar in what we call that third pull, or the pull where we're actively pulling ourselves underneath the bar. And all this is a tall, clean kind of progression. So we're going to start, make sure the athlete has got the bar in the right position, which is kind of in that, upper thigh, lower hip crease area for the clean. The athlete's feet are in the correct spot, which is their jumping stance, probably closer to like underneath the hips. And then we've got that hook grip engaged. And all we're going to start with is a tall muscle clean. So what that means is Sherb is standing tall, and all he's going to do is, using his arms, pull and then punch those elbows under rapidly. Okay, this forces him to maintain that connection to the barbell and forces him to punch his elbows through slow. Do one really slow. Okay, so kind of weird, right? He's not able to slowly pull his elbows through, so he needs to do it quickly. Do one more good one, pull, and punches those elbows through. The next progression of this is still keeping the legs out of the equation, but now I'm going to say, Sherb, as you pull, I want you to move your feet and pull under it. And he's just going to pull under into kind of a power clean receiving position. Go ahead. Okay, so he's placing that bar in the correct spot. Good. We'll do one more. Awesome. And then as we get a little bit looser, a little bit warmer, let's catch it a little bit lower. Good. And then catch one all the way in the bottom of that squat and stand up. Awesome. Good. So as the coach, a couple things that we're looking for there as well is that athletes aren't hinging forward. They're not kind of getting that hitch forward to try to gain momentum. If they're doing that, they either need to just be corrected so they understand what they're doing wrong, or there's the chance that the empty bar itself is too heavy for them to practice this skill. So have them grab a lighter bar, a training bar, whatever it is, so they can practice this correctly. The other thing is, when the athlete is moving or kind of starting to go into that power and eventually the squat, make sure that athletes are both moving their feet and that barbell is staying close to the body. If the athlete starts to swing the bar out in front of them, we're developing another problem that the drill is supposed to kind of ameliorate. So in conclusion here, we've got that tall, clean progression where the athlete's just standing up nice and tall, starting with just the muscle clean, ensuring that the upper body is engaged in the clean throughout the whole movement. And then as the athlete starts to pull themselves under more and more, they're maintaining that engagement in the barbell because we don't want that thing crashing on them. Give these tips a shot, and we'll see you in the next one.